So let's talk about top producing agent. You see this everywhere, every social media or every account a realtor has, that's already a given there. It's a word that can easily be used. However, it's not something that actually qualifies for everybody. When I first started in real estate, you could say I just throw it in there, but really not knowing what it meant. Now, after some years in practice and failures, I have actually gotten a chance to actually understand it, what it is. So when you're looking to hire a realtor and you see this, you really want to know like what makes them a top producing agent. Is it the volume? Is it the time of years of experience? Maybe even the company that they're with. A lot of them, they have their own teams. A lot of them, they're solo agents. So you really want to know what's something that you're looking for. Top producer agents can be an amazing thing, but it can also be something that you might not have, might not be looking for that type of choice, in the sense that you start working with somebody, but then there's a follow-up. There's always a team. There's always somebody that can assist and help, which is great because that way you have constant communication with somebody. All your questions are answered. Yet you want to decide who you want those questions to be answered by, either the agent that you're hiring or the team. Some clients, it doesn't matter. As long as the question, the house is being sold, terms are met, really doesn't matter, because the result is what they really care. And again, that is great. You just want to know what you're looking for. Everybody will produce a result, either good, bad, or something that meets your needs. You just have to have an idea what I meant. After some time of thinking of what it is a top producing agent, I have come down to a couple things that are not all of them of what makes a top producing agent, but just something that comes to mind, especially when I'm working around clients and they're asking me questions. I notice that makes a huge difference on their decision making when either buying or selling their house, because it is something that they're aware. Sometimes they're even surprised with the information because they're not expecting it, that I'm able to provide that to them. So one of the first thing, which is very common, what top producing agent is somebody that's local to the area. Local meaning that they know what is going on. They know the listing price. They know the selling price. They could walk on a street or even get a phone call and automatically have an idea, because of the school district location, of a range of what the house could potentially look like, because they have seen or sold properties in that area. So that's one of the things that makes a stand out of somebody that's local. They really know and cannot give you an exact price on your house, because unfortunately they haven't seen it, but give you a ballpark of what they have seen based on the area, based on the information that you're providing, based on the conditions of the house, and any details you're willing to provide. But they would definitely know like what homes are available, what's the listing price, how quick are they going on the contract, and what has sold. So those, again, very, very common. It is something that is not something very shocking. You can automatically assume that somebody at a top producer knows that. But here's another thing. The other thing top producing agents know, it's what companies are moving into the area, which big industries are coming. Amazon, maybe a bank, maybe big sports facilities. That's something that you're aware. A lot of it's talk, because there's many projects that many communities are growing, but at least you want to know like what is going on in the neighborhood that you're trying to buy. Is a new park being built? Is a new school being built? And why is the new school being built? A new library is being built, and how is that gonna, like, how long it's gonna take, traffic, and all of those things. Again, being local, the agents, we get to see what is going on and some potential developments that are going to be happening. There's not exactly a timeline when they start and when they end, but at least they know like which industries are coming for job purposes, job security, and what's currently here. So again, especially when you're coming out of state, give you a ballpark or what you're going to be facing. The other thing would be parks. Right now, a lot of people like to go for walks, go for strolls. Some families have kids, others don't want to have kids, but they have pets. You want to know what's the distance to the park near you. A lot of houses already have their own park internally, and that's again that's good if that's something that's in an area that you're trying to buy. But at least know the distance and how many parks are available, how many trails are there available in case you wish to walk to a park. The other would be shopping stores. You can easily do a Google search, put the address, it'll come up, it'll show. However, when you're looking at the houses or when you're selling houses, when you're looking at the houses, you want to know what shopping centers are nearby, either for clothing, for appliances, even for grocery deliveries, because that again makes it sometimes a decision of what's going to be within your drive to come home. When you're selling the house, that's a selling point because you want to show this potential buyers what's available near your house and which companies or grocery stores can provide some service. Right now with Amazon and DoorDash and many apps, just about any store is within distance. But if you're leaving a couple things to the last minute, you want to know what's available. Whole Foods, Target, Giant, Acme, sometimes even a Trader Joe's and Aldi. You want to know those things so that way you have something nearby. Mom and pop hardware store or maybe big stores, Home Depot, Lowe's. Those make a difference in just on a drive. The other one would be gyms. You want to know how many gyms are nearby the area, sometimes for your own purpose or family members that either come and visit you or when you're trying to sell the house. So that way that's another marketing, because that's a potential for buyers to know if they're relocating or if they're coming into the area, what's going to be near them, what are the facilities that they can use in case the place where they're buying the house doesn't have their own gym. What's around them, either a private gym, a big corporation gym, maybe even some small studios, anything that could appeal the next buyer. That's an attraction. And a lot of top producing agents, they know this because they drive the area. Sometimes they know the owners. A lot of their clients, they're using these facilities. Even the agents themselves are using the facilities. So that makes them a big difference. Many things that a lot of clients don't tend to come to mind. The next one might be a little bit surprising. Depending the listing or depending the client and depending the agent, there's two systems that when you're getting ready to list a house, not every agent or every team has it, which is a Supra, or if you're listing in Delaware, would be a CenturyLock. These devices are available for realtors that are registered with their board and that they can have access to that type of lock boxes. In order to open those lock boxes, the agent has to be present. They have to be paying their dues to get access to these devices. It's a good feature for the seller because they can keep track who's coming in, besides just a simple notification that, hey, today we have an appointment. Now the agent himself can pull up a report, show the time that they went in, the time they got out, and most important, security. When you put in a lockbox, especially on a beautiful listing, which all of them are beautiful, and especially if your family is in there, you really don't want to have a lockbox there, a combination, because sometimes the combinations not move. So anybody else can come in, push the button, and open the lockbox. Because with a rush after a showing, agents want to get out and leave, and that's an easy error mistakes. They feel like it got scrambled, but it's not the case. A lot of the agents that are producing at high volume, they see this as a benefit because in order to access that device, you have to be present. You have to have your phone, and they can open the little combination box or the security box, get the key, show their houses, put the key in the box, close it, and it actually gets secure. And in case they need to go back, they have to repeat the same process. So this is just a few of the things. A lot of top producing agents is not the full list or something, but the minor stuff when you're looking at agents, what type of services they provide. Sometimes as a consumer, you tend to interview 6, 7 of them, and you don't know which questions to ask. these are some of the things that you can tell apart the type of agent that you're hiring. And hopefully this video is helpful to you. If you have any questions, you can always reach out. I'm always happy to help. Most of the information, like the Supra and the CenturyLink, I'm speaking in the sense of Chester County in Pennsylvania and Delaware County in Delaware. So happy to assist. Hopefully it was useful. Take care.